Hello there everyone, my name is Mathew McKenna and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to react to Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. A little bit ago, I actually don't remember exactly how long ago it was, I did a reaction to Lights Up, which I think at that time was Harry's most recent song. I think it still is, to be honest, and I loved it. I've been playing it so much, it's on my playlist. I've just been listening to it in like the 3 songs that I've been listening to this week. I actually liked it a lot when I first listened to it, but it's just somehow grown on me even more. It's a fantastic song. So I'm very interested to delve into Watermelon Sugar and see what that's like, because I've heard a lot about it. I don't know anything about what it actually is like. All I know is that, just as you guys have said, you have to react to it, Matthew, which generally means I'm in for a good time. I want to really quickly say that in that Harry video, I actually had like a little bit of a vlog style bit in my video where I talked about just how I was feeling and what's going on in my life. I'm actually gonna do the same in this video. It's gonna be at the end, and spoiler, I'm gonna be talking about the song that I have recorded and will hopefully be releasing in December. So stay tuned for that. Before we start though, if you're new here, make sure you click subscribe and enable notifications so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Let's get into it. I actually just looked up Watermelon Sugar for the first time and I saw that there's a live version on SNL. I feel like you guys may have mentioned that to me, but I'm gonna listen to that for the first time because that's exciting. I always listen to the studio versions and it would be awesome to hear a song for the first time from it being live. First off, I want to say this outfit, A+. I wish I could pull off a suit like that. Maybe I could. I reckon I could pull off a suit like that. Oh! I just realized it's watermelon, like watermelon sugar, and he's got the pink suit and like black tie, I think, so you smart. Where's the green though, son? Green jacket, pink shirt, pink pants, black tie. Step it up, Harry. And it sounds just like a song. I've said this before about Harry, and I didn't use the best wording the first time. I'm pretty sure I said I like when Harry goes deep. I think I definitely prefer when he goes deeper. But the way that he brings his voice down there, very like casual and smooth, and then the notes are just so nice when he has this very low tone. Don't get me wrong, his high notes like in Lights Up are amazing, but there's just something about that silky smooth vibe to me that I quite like. It's funny, I think I've made criticisms, not about Harry in particular, but about other artists for doing this. A lot of artists, when they sing higher notes or just try to sing a bit louder, they have this kind of like strained feeling in their voice where it sounds like it would almost hurt their throat to sing. And normally I'm not a fan of that, not necessarily because of how it sounds, but it just gives me like sympathetic pain. But the way that he's doing it here, I actually don't really mind it. It's also not like to a big extreme, it's just a little present. I'm really curious to see whether in the chorus that sort of thing will come about more, because Harry tends to be quite a bit more relaxed even when he's hitting harder notes. It could also just be a little bit of nerves. I'm just thinking out loud. Whoa, did you see his hand shaking? Oh my goodness. Okay, he's very nervous, but also he's fiddling with his earpiece, so things might be not quite right. He's not sounding bad, do not get me wrong. It's just that I think he's not sounding exactly how he wants to sound. Watermelon sugar. Oh damn. On a summer evening. Baby, you're the end of June. I think it's maybe there was something going on in sound that's fixed in the chorus for whatever reason. He sounds a lot more confident there, and I think just overall better. But I also, like I said this before, there's something about the way he runs his voice down that just is so nice. And I'm glad that's in the chorus because I'll get to hear it a few times. Breathe me in, breathe me out. Yeah, see, he doesn't sound as strained there. Watermelon sugar, watermelon sugar, those are such nice notes. I like that a lot. This chorus is super catchy, and I also really like the way it's composed. Like I said, I have been saying about how nice these notes sound, but it's also just very chill. It's somehow got a chill vibe to it, but also is making me feel a little hyped. There's something about it, I guess. So far, we're like halfway through and I don't really know what the meaning is. I think it seems like a good vibes sort of song. But yeah, so I'm not really reading too much into the lyrics. I'm just really digging the composition of this song. That's something that's a little new. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't really know. In all the stuff I've listened to, I don't know if I've heard him really bring in just another vocalist. I'm totally happy to be wrong about that, but it's cool. And I mean, this song is the perfect song for it. It's just interesting to suddenly have another person sing with Harry. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. I'm glad he took the microphone off the stand, because like I was literally about to say Harry normally kind of is really good at controlling crowds and is just very engaging as a performer because he's very charismatic, and it was kind of odd to see him standing so still at a microphone. So now that he's taken it off and started like moving back, looking like he's about to get a bit more into it and start grooving, I like that. I like seeing that from him. Okay, I'm a big fan of that, what he just did there. It looks like he's having such a good time now. I just wanna taste watermelon sugar. Damn, those runs are nice. Watermelon sugar. That was really good. I still think I like Lights Up more, but that was also a fantastic song. There's something about the way he just composes his songs that just are so pleasant and also not super in your face and aggressive, which, you know, I like. Although sometimes I do like those crazy hype songs, but so yeah, overall, big fan. Liked it a lot. Good job, Harry. Thanks for listening to my thoughts about it. If there are any particular meanings that you've extracted from that, please let me know. I'm definitely keen to hear what you think that's about. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of a talk now. If you're not interested in hearing how I am or about like my song and projects and stuff like that, that's totally fine. I will let you know now that the reaction part of the video is over, but I just had another few things to say, so if you have the time, I'd love to chat to you. Essentially, like the other week, I mentioned that like things are a bit intense, and I wanna let you know that like now, things are awesome. I'm in such a good place in my life. I've made some personal changes. I'm now working at a new job that is like so fulfilling. I'll be telling you more about that in the weeks to come because it's something I'll be really happy to share with you guys. And the workplace I'm in now is super, super lovely and very, very supportive, which is so nice to have. So now in regards to that, I'm in such a good place. Thank you for all your concern and all your messages. It was really, really lovely. There's a big part of me that like tends to really dwell on specific things. I'm also like very reluctant to change things in my life. Not because I'm like scared of change, but often it's because of like a real sense of loyalty to whatever that thing is. So like the personal changes in my life, I was just like not doing them even though I knew I had to because I just felt wrong about changing them. But the thing I've realized is, and that I would really like to pass on to you, is that it's totally fine to be a little selfish sometimes. You need to, for your sake. You need to be a little bit selfish. And it's funny because like I always preach that to people. I would say, you know, it's fine to be selfish. Make sure you put your happipiness first. Don't do things that like make you miserable, etc., etc. And then I would never listen to my own advice. So I did start taking that advice on board. I want you to know that if you are in that sort of situation, being a bit selfish is actually generally better in the long run. Because now that I feel like I'm in a better space, I'm being more productive, not just for myself, but for the people around me. And that kind of just resonates out through my life. So yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. The other thing is, like I said, I have recorded a song. I actually recorded it like 3 weeks ago and I posted photos about it, which was a great experience. Then I listened to it and I was like, oh, I hate the way my voice sounds. So we adjusted some things and I re-recorded it, and I've heard the demo now and I'm really liking how it sounds. I'm very happy with it. So that'll be like completed soon. Then I have to like make a music video or something. That's so I recorded the song and I got it. And then I was kind of like, I didn't think I'd get this far. What do I do now? I have to make a music video and release it. It's not just an idea anymore, it's a thing. So I'm kind of playing around with that in all sorts of ways. One thing I did want to say, and this is just an idea I had, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So right now it's just a single. I have ideas for other songs, but obviously producing music is quite an endeavor. I thought it would be really cool if I released this single and then started like a small crowdfunding campaign to produce like an EP, maybe like 5-6 songs. So I guess my question to you is that something you'd be interested in? Because there'd be all kinds of perks, whether it's like early access to songs or physical CDs, blah, 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 all that sort of jazz. Is that something you might be interested in if you like the song, obviously, to then like support that into me making like an EP or a little album? Just because I'm gonna self-produce. I don't know. I don't really want to like try and get a label or anything when I'm so new to this. I'd rather just do it myself and see where it takes me. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. You can take them or leave them. Thank you so much for listening to the rest of this. I want you to know that you're a fantastic person and I really appreciate all your support in every aspect. It's weird that I look back and I'm like, oh, we're at like 30,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people. And a lot of people view my videos and I don't often think about that enough, that everyone watching my videos is like a person and not just a number. So thank you, person, for being here. Anyway, that was corny. Let's move on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button. And as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.